Hey everybody, it is about 1 o'clock on December 30th, 2018. That means New Year's Eve is right around the corner. And a lot of people about this time of year are formulating, their New Year's resolutions. Some people I've talked to aren't even going to bother with them this year, but it is important to have goals to achieve as you move through the year. I know I've got mine, and I wanted to share a few of them with you. Today, I'm going to be giving you my top three. Pretty much I came up with these just because before 2018 ended, I wanted to get a few things done, like number one, start recording for my YouTube channel, which I'm doing, and I'm happy about that. But I was looking back on 2018, and I realized that there was a lot of things that I wanted to do that I just didn't. So they're not anything hard, like I want to be able to bench press 300 pounds by the end of the year. I'm setting realistic goals for myself, and hopefully if you have things you want to do, that they are achievable and they're nothing that you would easily give up on. So going into my top three, first one is I want to read more this year. I want to be able to just pick up books on business, philosophy, subjects that interest me, and I want to be able to just read them. I don't make enough time to sit down and quietly read. I'm usually watching TV or playing video games, or I'm on my computer, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just whenever I'm on the computer, I'm usually working on something, and that's productivity. But whenever I'm just watching TV or playing video games, I'm not really enriching myself the way I would like. So starting with my top three, number three would be I want to read more, and I've already started off with 2 books this year. My wonderful wife gave me a gift card to Amazon, so I was able to take advantage of a couple of sales. So the first 2 books I'm going to read this year are Bruce Dickinson's autobiography. I've been wanting to read this for a very long time. I'm a big fan of Iron Maiden, which Bruce Dickinson, if you know who Iron Maiden is the singer, and he's got a huge voice. But I mean, he's a very interesting person. He's beaten cancer. He's a world-class fencer. He can fly 747 jets. Matter of fact, the band has its own jet, and he flies the crew and the band and everybody around the world as they go to their shows. He's absolutely an amazing person, so I definitely wanted to get into that because I am a fan, and yeah. Second book is one I've been wanting to read for a long time as well, and that is Jordan Peterson's Maps of Meaning. And pretty much what this is the architecture of belief. What Jordan Peterson does is he goes all the way back to the ancient myths of Mesopotamia, the first writings from the first documented civilization. And he strings along a lot of the religious ideas from that civilization on through the years up to now, and why it is that we believe such things. So just on the back, to read a little bit of it, it says, why would people in different places and times formulate myths and stories with similar symbols and meanings? Are groups of people with different religious or ideological beliefs doomed to eternal conflict? Are the claims of science and religion truly irreconcilable? What might be done to decrease the individual propensity for group-fostered cruelty? So, going on, it says, Maps of Meaning addresses these questions with a provocative new hypothesis that explores the connection between what modern neuropsychology tells us about the brain and what rituals, myths, and religious stories have long narrated. I like Jordan B. Peterson. I've already read his book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos, and found it a really good read. If you're familiar with a lot of his lectures, then this ought to be right up your alley. He writes very similar to the way he talks in his lectures, so if you watch enough of those, you just follow right along. It's good stuff. Number 2, what I really wanted to do this year is the typical generic. Basically get in shape. Just maybe not get in shape, but exercise more. Before the year was out, before winter actually came in 2018, I was actually hitting the gym at least 3 times a week, either walking 45 minutes or I would cycle for a length of time. Anyway, doing that for a long extended period of time, it made me feel so much better. I changed my diet drastically. I ended up actually losing weight and slimming down. And since about Thanksgiving on through Christmas, I've kind of slacked off a little bit, and the good meals are starting to show up again. So that's one thing I want to do, and nothing too heavy. I don't want to go get a gym membership and just dedicate myself outright, because I can walk around my neighborhood for about 45 minutes 3 times a week, or just get on a cycle and cycle for about 30 minutes at a certain speed and get what I need done. But there are several benefits to exercise. I mean, not only do you get in shape, but your body gets stronger over time. It releases endorphins that make you feel better, and it just increases your outlook as a positive. So I mean, there are several ways or several. What am I trying to say? There are several reasons why one should just do a little bit of exercise every day. It's not healthy to just sit around and not do anything. So that always leads to more health problems than what it's worth. So, number two, want to get out and exercise more. My final top three reason that I wanted to come up with, or share with you rather, is that I wanted to get better quality videos for YouTube. Right now I'm using my iPhone, my work phone, and I wanted to be able to connect some of my microphones to the phone so that the audio quality would be a lot better. Excuse me. And just basically get better quality, better content. I wanted to dive into learning a lot of the video editors that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be trying to come up with some animations for the channel, so there's some software out there that I want to try out for that. Basically just kind of get a little bit better at this YouTube thing. It's not something that's a growth thing, but I mean, this could lead to something maybe more for digital marketing or something down the road, I don't know. But I've got a program that's similar to Photoshop called GIMP, that's pretty popular, and it's very powerful software, and I just want to dive into that and get to know it a lot better. All of these things are just personal for me, just things I want to get good at. I'm not necessarily looking at like I want to make more sales, or I want to make this much money this year. All that would be nice, but I mean, it's like I just want to do things that I know I can accomplish and that I can get into, and say that I've done something. If anything else good comes along, great, that's fine. But anyway, as I say, New Year's Eve is right around the corner. I hope you have a happy New Year, and comment some of your goals that you'd like to accomplish in 2019 in the comments. I'd really love to read them, because I might steal a couple of them for myself. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, subscribe please, so you can keep getting them. If you like any of the videos, please hit the like button so that I can know that I'm doing something right. And if you have any suggestions on how I can improve the channel or the videos, please don't hesitate to add that in the comments as well. I do read them, and I do take criticism pretty well. Also, there's a new article up at the website, therealcorysanders.com. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can check it out. And anyway, Happy New Year.